ladies and gentlemen, to Tuesday Night Live podcast from the range with your host, John G. Johnson. Hey guys, how you doing? It's John the Firearms Instructor. Every time I hear that, I should put some water in my mouth, come out, spit it up in the air like Stone Cold or one of those guys like that. I don't know what I was thinking when I made that, but I kind of dig it each week. Well, hello. Welcome. It is Christmas Eve, or we like to call it here, Miss Johnson's birthday. Miss Johnson's birthday is the Christmas Eve, and we celebrate her birthday more than we celebrate Christmas Eve. And I am glad you're here with me this evening. I appreciate you very much. Well, if you don't know who I am, my name is John Johnson. I own and operate a firearms training facility in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida, and I specialize in I specialize in the first-time shooter. Rob Bomber's been on since about 7:59 or probably earlier than that, posted a bunch of stuff. Thank you, Rob. I'm glad you're here, buddy. I understand you got some range time coming up. That's cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's always good to get out there and shoot. Welcome. John Dubber, thank you. And Howard, thank you. No spitting on Christmas. Happy birthday, Miss Johnson. Thank you. I'll tell her you said that, Howard. Well, I'm glad you guys are here, and we appreciate you very much. I can tell you this has been a quick year. Can you believe it? It's already Christmas Eve. Or Christmas Eve to Christmas Eve, right? It's the eve of the Christmas Eve. And Miss Johnson's picked out the Cracker Barrel to go have lunch tomorrow. And we get the kids all coming over. Hello, Dale Stacy. Appreciate you being here. And we get the kids coming over on Christmas morning. And then we got my in-laws coming on the afternoon. We're doing it simple this year. We're doing ham sliders. I know it doesn't sound very Christmassy, but I only get a couple of days off a year, and I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking all day. Not that Miss Johnson can't cook. She's a great cook, but I like to do that stuff myself, and it's kind of one of those deals. But I appreciate you here. Looks like we got 10 on there right now. Here's the deal, and you got to stick with it, is if you're on the at home watching TV or on your phone, make sure you comment for me, please. Make sure to let me know you are here. That way I can know. Anybody new, please make sure you let us know you're new as well, that we can get. We have a lot of new people because we opened up our Skool community, and tonight's live is all about training from home, because we actually have people from all over the world that's doing the masterclass right now, and they are doing it from coast to coast. I should say around the globe, because we got people in Europe that are doing it as well. So uniquely, Skool, if you don't know much about it, it is a web-based software system that allows us to have basically what we want. We had another company that was doing our course system, but we weren't really happy. We weren't able to get the feedback with the customers the way we are today. With the Skool community, it is a phenomenal thing. We're able to take pictures, we're able to communicate, we're able to do. So I'm going to do a little commercial tonight for YouTube, and you guys are along for the ride for this. We're going to answer a bunch of questions, but basically, the guys that are on Skool right now, we're averaging about seven or eight students a night that are signing up for this thing. We put the first 100 in, thinking it would take me a while to get to 100, and I got to 100 students in 14 days. And we are sitting on right now 6 memberships that I have not approved yet, which that we kind of wait till the end of the night to approve them all at one time. It kind of works in our system like that. But as it sits right now, we got 155 members that are signed up for the free community. Obviously free. You get a lot of people who sign up for stuff that's free, but uniquely, this is a web-based communication community, and we have a large percentage of the students communicating on a regular basis. We got a huge push right now with this. Uniquely, we're able to help students from coast to coast become more accurate with a pistol. So before we start tonight, I want to give you a little commercial for myself. And this is a little bit about our accuracy pack. Let me get this on the stage for you real quick. Hang on. Let me get this back. Take this one off. And add this. There we go. Add to the stage. All right, guys, I took 4 of the most popular books. So we have the 4 grip, stance, trigger control, and sight picture. If you watched the video a couple days ago about the accuracy triangle, these 4 books with that accuracy triangle, I put them together. I could put a deep discount on them. You get all 4 books for underneath $20 for all 4 books. That's $5 a piece. Pretty regular price, pretty economical. And there's a lot of stuff. Uniquely with this, get these 4 books, you get into the master class as well. So you get both of the best of all best price points. And they're in the link down below. Get you signed up for those, and they will help you tremendously. Now, the master class itself actually comes with an ebook as well. So when you get the master class, you get that ebook as well. Let's go ahead and put this. I'm going to add this to the stage and then add this to the stage. There we go. So I'm back. I'm trying to figure everything out there. Good evening, Mr. Johnson. John Diamond, thank you very much. Thank you for the best Christmas wishes. We appreciate it very much. So, so hope you guys are all doing wonderful. If you, like I said, I'm John, the firearms instructor. Let's be honest, guys, you don't suck at the range. You suck because you don't have a system. Most shooters walk in the range, waste ammo, get frustrated, and leave with the same problem they showed up with. And none of that's their fault. Nobody's ever gave them a step-by-step plan to become more accurate at the range until now. That's exactly what I built in the HTS system. Well, I can say I built it, but I didn't build it. Students of mine helped me build this. When we started this HTS system back in January with a group from coast to coast, helped me put this. This was my beta group, and we were able to put this group together and work on finding the right stuff. Now, this is stuff I've been teaching students for years and years and years. Since 2013, I think I've calculated over 10,000 students I have trained with this system or something similar to it and helped them all become accurate with a pistol. I created the master class, this 4-week course, and why I did that was to help our members right here and other students tighten up their groups without even leaving their home. You can do your dry firing at home. You can do your practicing at home. You can understand what's causing inaccuracy. When you get to the range, you'll be able to be more confident when you pull the pistol out that you're able to put the system together to make you hands down simpler and faster and easier and more effective and improve your accuracy from home. No guessworks, no confusions, just results. So in this list we're going to give you today, grab a notebook and hit the like button if you can for me tonight. And let's get into why the system works and why you wish you to join sooner. Now, there are people on here tonight that are part of the masterclass already, and I appreciate you very much. And I appreciate you being here each evening. And there are people that have never heard about the masterclass. So we're talking to you guys that never heard about it. But obviously, if you're in the masterclass or have been in the masterclass or are about to join the masterclass, this is for you. Here are 10 reasons this is the best way to improve your accuracy from your home. Number 1, you get me. I hate to be like that, but that's kind of one of those deals. You're not watching some video that you don't even know if the guy is a firearms instructor at all. You're not an AI person at all. Excuse me, let me turn my phone down here. It's not a piece of equipment. It's not a computer. It's me. I've been working with students for an awful long time, and you get me. That's the cool thing about the masterclass is instructor led. It's instructor led by me. So you're able to get what I know, how I put it all together, put the system. But not only do you get me, you get my advice when you turn in a target or you turn in anything, that I can evaluate your paperwork and show you what you're doing wrong. Anyone can make a video, but you get the coach, you get me, I help 10,000 students fix the same problems you're struggling with today. And I could call them out very easily, low and left. I'm right-handed and left eye dominant. I'm left-handed and right eye dominant. I pull the trigger. I jerk the trigger. The system is set up as that, what we consider the accuracy triangle pyramid. And the accuracy pyramid starts with grip and stance and trigger control and sight picture. These are real drills, guys. These are things that I put every student through when they come to one of my ranges, come to the range and they work with me to put it all together. There's no guessing. These are things that we have proven to affect students' accuracy and help them out tremendously. You get at home, you start this YouTube channel and this guy here and this guy there. Now I have a YouTube channel and all that stuff. My YouTube channel is based basically on a new student to help them build their accuracy and help them understand what they're doing wrong. It is a full blueprint texture of what you need to do to become more proficient with a pistol. Number 3 is you learn faster because you're not wasting ammo. How many people go to the range, spend about a year trying to figure it out, and finally end up either quitting or just accepting that they suck and they don't know why, or they catch this little bit of video here and a little bit of video here, and all of a sudden they think they've got it. They go to the range and they shoot really well for about 25 rounds, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose and they lose all control. So most people learn by missing. The HTS shows you what to do to fix it before you go to the range, so your shots actually mean something. Here's a little tip for you guys, and this is kind of important for us. You've got to understand that you have to have the weapon and the eye lined up together before you do anything, before you grip in the pistol, before you're pulling the trigger, before you do anything. Because if you've got the pistol over your dominant eye, half the battle is won. You've got to make sure that your eye and weapon are lined up together. If you just saw what I just did with my hands, if you've got the gun over your nose and you're using your dominant eye to look through the pistol, you're going to be looking at the gun in a vise, and that's going to cause a lot of inaccuracy issues for us right off the bat. We're already shooting to the left because now we have to crank the gun a little bit at an angle to be able to see through the sights. So when we turn our chin and get our eye over the weapon, we're going to be more accurate to begin with. That starts out the basis. We talk about this all the time. A pyramid is best built from bottom up. They don't start pyramids from top to bottom. Yeah, it can't be done. No roof is built like that. No house is built like that. I guess a metal building could be built but you've got to have some structure to put the roof on first. But beyond that, most of the stuff is not. So we need to put a plan together, whether it's with grip and stance and trigger control and sight picture and sight alignment, for we can get you feeling confident when you go to the range. Number 4, you're going to get weekly calls through the HTS system. We get one every Monday night. You turn in your targets. I'll show you here in a few seconds all this stuff. It'll all make sense to you in a second. The handgun training system, what it is, guys, it's 4 weeks of drills and techniques helping you travel through each section. First week is the foundation: grip, stance, trigger control, little bit of sight picture, but not like week 2. and we're putting it all together first, right? And then we give you the first week target. And that first week target is to see where you are. It's just a big 8-inch circle on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I had the students go to the range. Obviously, if you're a local student here locally, you can, Rob Bomber, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. Bring your target to the range, shoot it, take a picture of it with your phone. This is the very cool thing about Skool now. We can grab our phone, take a picture, do a video, right? Send that in for evaluation through the Skool system. I receive it. I look at it. We do a review of it to see what's going on. Sometimes we promote them through a video through the whole system, or sometimes I'll do a direct DM to you, and you can direct DM me back exactly what you're doing wrong or everything. And I think this is the greatest thing ever, especially as an instructor, because I was worried about how can I touch somebody. And my avatar, guys, my avatar is actually Rob Bomber. Because I always said the guy in Ohio is sitting on his couch tonight, and Rob's in Toledo, because he's right down the way from where my wife was from, watching this video. And I wanted to be able to put something in his hand and give him something that would make sense. So get that aha moment. If you don't know what an aha moment is, it's the moment of clarity for you when you say, that's what he was saying. That makes sense to me now. That clicked right there. And sometimes it doesn't click right away. It takes a little bit for it to click. But once it does, Katie barred the door. Accuracy's there. You win. Now you're starting to get it. Now every bullet means something. Now every bullet is impacting where you want it to. You're trusting your sight picture. You're working through your system, and you're becoming more accurate. This is why we talk about every time you put a round in the gun, you need to learn something from it. Because when we start getting to these magazines with 10 to 15 to 20 rounds in it, the first 5 shots, you're good. After that, you're most likely along for the ride. All right. Weekly training calls, accountability equals progress. Each week, we're going to do live training. We're going to have live Q&As. We're going to have real drills you take to the range, that you work at your range. Now, guys, if you're using our range and you are part of the HTS system and you're one of our members of the HTS, we only charge you $15 to come do your range time with us. Now, we don't have to come do our range time with us, but, when you pay your $15, not only you get your range time with us, you come on a Saturday. I have the HTS hours at the range. I'm always there on Saturdays, except gun show weekends. So I'm there from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock for in the HTSers to come down, bring their targets. Let's work your homework together. Let's see if we can put together a program for you that's going to be best for you. There ain't too many places in town that will give you the ability to just come down and work your homework. Now, back when this program was charged, we charged people. We gave you the HTS range time for free, but now that we're doing it for free, we can't do that for free and do the range time for free as well. But when you get into the HTS system, the HTS part of this thing, the masterclass, and any of the ebooks that we put towards the masterclass, those will always be free. You'll always be able to be a free member into this program. You'll always be able to get through access. You'll get full access to the HTS stuff. When we'll add to it as we go. We'll add some targets as we go for the free members. But obviously, we're doing this, guys, to have a base of members that want to pay for a drill a week and everything else like that. And we do all this stuff to benefit ourselves as much as we benefit our customers. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So the instruction feedback. Number 5, we're going to give you feedback. When you send a target into us, I'm going to tell you exactly why you're missing and how to fix it. I don't need to see your grip, and I don't need to see it because your target's going to tell me what you're doing wrong. It's pretty simple and easy. I've been doing this a long time, and I can almost see you shoot and tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. Whether you're over torquing, under torquing, using too much power, you're pulling the trigger, you're jerking it. Really, guys, there's only 6 things you're doing wrong. We just need to tighten them all up. And majority of the time, if we work on a good grip, if we work on a decent trigger engagement, if we work on sight, if we work on front sight focus and a decent trigger press, you'll be accurate with a pistol. No problem. And that's the easy fix every time. And front sight focus is a big game changer for a lot of people. It's just, you hear it an awful lot, but when you do it and it starts working for you, it makes sense. It really, really lays out for us. Okay. All right. So we get the feedback, we look at the things, we give you your ability to understand what you're doing wrong and how to fix it. Neatly, a lot of that stuff can't be done without someone visually seeing it. It's very challenging for you to solve your own problems. Yeah, like anything. I'm a bowler, guys. My wife bowls, my sons bowl. I can't fix myself bowling. Phil, how you doing? Merry Christmas, buddy. I can't fix myself bowling, but I can fix you at shooting. I guarantee you that. So, number 6, it gives you clear, repeatable drills that actually build. Hello, Phil. It'll actually build skill. HTS gives you the structured drill that walks you step by step into tighter groups. No more wasting ammos. No more trying random stuff, right? We've all got the laser. We've always got all this stuff. We're trying to get the magic pill. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I did a post a couple weeks ago, and I had a white pill bottle, and it says accuracy on the outside of it, and I did like a little spoof one. You can't take a pill. Accuracy is not a pill form, And the joke was, take 2 of these and call me from the range, because that's kind of what people think. It's that little thing. It's this, it's that. No, shooting is not complicated, guys. It's complex stuff. There's tiny little things we got to do to be proficient with a pistol. And majority of the time, it's under torquing or over torquing, too much finger in the gun, none of the finger in the gun, or we're not doing our sight system right. And when we pull a trigger, we pull the bullet. When we press the trigger, we control the bullet. All right. Number 7, when you get, a lot of people say, hey, you get the full masterclass, but technically they're going to put these paywalls up and everything. I did not put any paywalls up on the full masterclass. It isn't a sample. It's the full step-by-step accelerated class. Uniquely about it, it gives you each week, it gives you drill techniques, it gives you the targets, it gives you the videos correlated to the targets that are there. It gives you everything that you can physically make sure you're doing it right. Let me add this to the show just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. This is a very easy system to work. Let's see if I can pull myself up here and do maybe this. No, this. All right, here we go. Now let's see if I can share my screen. We're getting way out here now, guys. I'm like way technology here. All right, so this is the dashboard of the HTS system, and uniquely what it does for us, it allows us to upload, do comments if we want to. Let's see if I can do comments if I want to. I can type it a little bit here. Say hello, guys, and then send it. Right over here, you get GIFs. You can do that. You can go ahead and get your thumbnail here. And the uniquely here, you can attach your targets. So here's this. attach. We go here, pull up a screen, pull up a target, boom, boom, put that target in, and you can type a little bit about what you did, hit post. Pretty simple and easy. So this system is pretty good. It's really opened up our ability to work with students. Your dashboard shows you the classroom up top here. This is our classroom. We go ahead and click week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You go to click 1 here, and there are all of your things for week 1. We have master your grip and build a solid stance and sight alignment, sight picture, and the foundation. Every time we click one of these, there is a video that's attached to it that I can go in and click for you, and it starts explaining. In this video, we're going to talk about grip and how important it is. When you're holding on to a pistol, the scenario there, and it gives you that. And as you do each class, when you're finished, this green button right up here, you click that, and it finishes that one, and you go all the way down. Now, each one of these classes, let's see if I can get out of this and go down here to resources. This is where the targets are, guys. This is where your free ebook is for the group right here. You get this download of the free ebook as well. And this is week 1. And then we do a review of week 1 on Monday when we have our live. This is the playlist of all of the masterclass playlists from our YouTube channel. Every day you can post, write, say stuff, say hello, send your pictures in, ask questions. All that stuff works perfectly for us, and it gives us the ability to work together as a team to make your accuracy a lot better. And each week is another one. So we have week 1, and then we have the classroom. We go back up to it, and you can go to week 2 and week 3 and week 4. Not only do you have the ability to do the classes, but you can do the actual, there's a non-resident concealed carry at a super discounted price for you guys that are not in our area. This is a full class. All you got to do is get to the range. Pretty much all you got to do is send your paperwork in, because I've seen most of you guys shoot already, so that's pretty easy there. And these are some of the ebooks we have that are available in the group too. So we've got a lot of different stuff. This system is so cool. It is a no-brainer at this point in time for what we're going to have availability for you guys. Maybe in the future, Rob. Maybe in the future, buddy. Maybe in the future. I would. That's how I learned from somebody. So we might be talking about something. I got some others. I have a bunch of stuff in the pipe. Let's just say that. All right. So I love this system. I was really disappointed in the last one. We had a couple guys that were on there, stuck with me through the whole process. And we were doing it, but you weren't able to turn your targets in. You weren't able to have the grading effect like I wanted it to. I wanted to really hold the people's hands and be able to do stuff, and it didn't work for me the way I wanted it to. But the way it is now, it's pretty awesome. It gives us a lot of different stuff that's available for us now. All right. So you get the full system there. We didn't take anything away. We didn't shorten it. We didn't put a paywall in. Only the paywalls we have is when you want to do extracurricular activity. Like if you want to do the non-resident CCW, that's normally $75 on our website. It's something like $60 for you guys on here. We try to give you guys the deepest discounts we can on all this stuff. Number 8 is you're a part of the community that actually helps you improve. This is probably the most surprising thing when we got into doing this group here, because when you look at the actual group itself and you watch the communication base these guys did, it was impressive how well they communicated with each other. The members themselves come in and out of this thing, and the community. This is every day we're getting people. This talks about the members, and this talks about how much. This is the top 10 members here that are communicating almost every day. And we got men, we got women, we got people all over the world. I want to show you this map, though. I think it's kind of cool. This is our students. This is where they're at. This is where they're at. This is people in Europe, all over there. We got Brazil. We got all of America, and we got some Canada people too. So it's kind of a neat little deal. I love the way this system's working out. I think it's going to be a phenomenal thing. It's going to continuously do it, and it's going to get better and better and better. And as you see, we have 6 live members right here that are ready to join the system itself. It's a very easy thing to do. Just click the link down below, get signed up, and get understanding how to improve your accuracy right away. You're part of a community. You get the feedback, the motivation, and everything else like that. I gave away today a free Christmas book for these guys, and we've got a large amount of people who said thank you for that. And then we have our contest winners. We do a contest every week. And there's a guy that turned in some work, some homework. We did evaluation on it to see what it looks like. Then we had about 10 or 12 people just commenting, man, you nailed it. Way to go. Just giving you some feedback, making you feel good. You become part of a family at that point in time. And then everyone's rooting for everybody. There's no, big chested. There's none of that stuff like that. And of course, I say I built this community, but I didn't build this community. These guys, these members built the community, which when it's community based like this, it is awesome to see the effect. And then when I get a comment, there's DMs. You can directly DM me and send me something if you'd like to. All you do is do my name. You go at, let's see if I'm in here. Let's go at, and then JOHN. Can't spell. There's John Ford. There's Heidi right there. And all over the place, you can actually send a private message to Miss Heidi and say, hello, sweetheart. And boom, there we go. So we're able to do a lot of different stuff, and I kind of dig it. It kind of gives me some. It gives me another reason to be on the phone. She's not too happy about that, but she gives me a lot of grief about being online all the time. But kind of cool system. I think you guys will like it. Darren, I'm glad you said that, man, because Darren's part of them. Yeah, well, each student does their own thing, Darren. No one's forcing you to go fast or slow in this thing. It just gives you the education to get there, and I'm always available for you. So we'll get you. We'll get you there. I promise you that, man. Being part of the community, get the feedback and everything, and actually, guys, it saves you money. Because what happens is when you have range fees and ammo and time all equal money, HTS helps you fix this. 90% of the issues can be solved before you even pick up a pistol. How many of you are dry firing at this point in time? We have every one of our weeks have dry fire lessons, dry fire drills, and dry fire techniques that will help you understand trigger press before you even get to the range. I'm actually giving this to my students. Once they leave the range, they're actually going back in, because most students come to me once and they come back a second time. So I kind of give them a homework to work through the system here the way they're doing it. And it really changes the way they actually shoot the pistol, work the pistol, and everything else like that. So it's kind of a neat scenario for them as well. So saving money at the range before you go. Remember, we always talk about 5 shots at a time. That's one of the things we preach in this as much as possible. Many people try to shoot too many rounds at a time, and they lose their accuracy very quickly because of it. I can tell you that the more time you spend getting that trigger back in that slow, continuous cadence, the easier it's going to be. And number 10, and you have nothing to lose, guys. I take that back. You have something to lose. You have something to lose in bad targets. You know, when you join the HTS system, if you haven't done it already, there are no credit cards involved. There's no contracts. It's just free training, free courses, free ebooks, free drills. I don't know much more I can do to get you to be more accurate with a pistol. People always think, well, what's the catch? Well, what's the catch if I give enough away for free? When we turn this into a monetization thing and we offer abilities for different scales, right? Some people are always going to be the free, and I don't care about that. I can't service 250, 300, 400 people the way I can service 20, right? If I got 20 people that want to go to the platinum membership and pay a decent fee, I don't mind it, right? But who wouldn't want to get in this thing for $1 a day, or $1.50 a day? You're talking $30, $35 a month. But what are you getting? You're getting 4 targets. You're getting 4 drills. You're getting 4 PowerPoint presentations. You're getting 4 weeks of working with me. If you come to the range for 1 training class, that's $155. That's $155 for 1 time. I'm giving you almost that whole thing for next to nothing. So sooner or later, we'd like to turn this into something. But right now, we're still going to keep collecting members. We went to 100 thinking the 100 was going to be enough. And now that I got to 100, I went so fast. I got 100 members in 14 days. So I thought, whoa, what the heck? So I thought, well, let's try for 200. And as it sits right now, we're going to be 165 by the end of this thing. And who knows who will sign up before midnight tonight. So I don't turn them down. Every night I close them and then do the next day for account. But I'm averaging about 7 a day. 7 a day are getting into this program and becoming better shooters because of it. And that's it makes me feel good. It really does. It kind of gives me why I do this to begin with. I'm a firearms instructor and I specialize in you. And my job is to make you the most proficient shooter you could be. I specialize in first-time shooters that need my support as much as possible. I do a lot of private classes at the store on a regular basis. And average right now is we're getting a lot of people from New York. We're getting a lot of people from up north that are coming to Florida for the winter, and they don't have a weapon and they want to get one. Or they're new to Florida because they're getting the hell out of all the other stuff that's happening up in the world today. And they're wanting to get here and get trained, and that's what I do. I had a lady today. She's going to be in Sanibel in 2 weeks. Her and her husband and 5 or 7 or 8 kids are all coming, and they're booking a class with me, and they're going to come here because I've never shot a pistol before. And we're doing that as we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. John says, I used a pin drill at work. The best part of it, I can practice and walk around the office. Several pins that click differently. It's some pistols. If you haven't seen a pin drill, that's a good drill he's talking about. That's another thing I do is I share all of my YouTube videos with the group. Sometimes this time I did it, I put out a brand new YouTube and you guys are going to get it first, and then I'm going to put it into the YouTube um, program. So it's kind of a cool little deal there. But yeah, you get the drills, you get feedback, you get everything else. It is a phenomenal things. The only thing that is going to cost you, it's going to cost you bad targets. If you're going to lose your bad targets, right? You're not going to have those bad targets anymore. You're going to have good targets, and then what are you going to do, right? Now you're not going to have a problem at that point in time. All right. One second here. I always write this stuff down because I get myself in a position where I get talking about other stuff, and I kind of. So all right, folks. That is what we're going to do this evening. I can tell you this: if you had an opportunity to look at the program, it's now the time to do it. It will be monetized sooner or later. I don't know when that's going to happen, but get into it now. You'll always be part of the free side of it. We're not taking the free side away. We're just going to put a pay window in past a certain point. We're always going to add into the system. We are the fastest growing firearm accuracy program on Skool at this point in time. They're almost asking us, what are we doing? How are we getting all these members? And we're doing that because of people like you that want to be here every week. I never thought I'd have a live every week. And now we're almost 2 years of doing it. And the Skool is just now getting going. So we have a Monday night one for the Skool, and we have this one here for you guys here. And then I'm going to do another one for the platinum and the gold members. That's going to have a little bit more. We do have our weekly chats that we do and everything else like that. So I can tell you, if you're looking to become more accurate with a pistol, if you're looking to solve some of your accuracy issues, if you're really having a problem trying to figure it out, stop trying to figure it out by yourself. Let me help you. Let me put you in this system. Go ahead, click the link in the descriptions of this live, and you can get signed up and be starting your accuracy journey before the new year. And then you'll start 2026 out more accurate than you ever have been. And it's not me telling you, it's me proving it to you, right? But you have nothing to lose except bad targets. And we don't want those anyways. The last time you went to the range, were you 100% satisfied of your accuracy? And if you say yes, well, you don't need the system. But if you say, I could do a lot better, I could have done a lot better, or I should have shot a lot better, or I just didn't, a couple shots were good, the rest were bad. Well, then that's what this system's all about. You're going to have the playbook, how I helped 10,000 students become better shooters, the secrets of a firearms instructor. I got to be careful because I give too many people this. Firearms instructors are going to be out of business. This is deep, deep, deep secret stuff. And if I tell you too much more, I may have to come over there. You don't want that. Guys, I appreciate you very much. God bless. Be safe. And remember, you are your first line defense. I hope you enjoy your Christmas with your family. I want to thank you, John. I want to thank you, Darren. Rob Bomber, as always. John Diamond. Phil, as always. Phil's been with me a long time. He's been in every system I've had. I appreciate you, Phil, very much. Rob Bomber, enjoy that range time you got coming up, buddy. That's awesome. one of the guys from the HTS system showed me a picture from the range. He was standing in about about 2.5 feet of snow while he was at the range. I'm thinking, whoa, what is that white stuff? I don't know anything about that. Being a Florida boy, you know. Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here. Thank you, Phil, for saying that. I appreciate it very much. Take advantage if you have an opportunity, guys. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. I appreciate you very much. Tito, yes, sir, on the range time. But I'll be inside. LOL. I hope so, buddy. I've only seen snow a couple times, and I saw it in Montpelier. My wife's grandfather passed away in February, so that was when Johnny was like 5 weeks old, or 7 weeks old, or 8 weeks old. We were breastfeeding at the time, so we couldn't leave him at home. And then we got on a plane and flew to Detroit. That's the coldest I've ever been. And then we drove a car from Detroit to Montpelier, and then had the funeral and stuff like that, and got snowed in, so we had to stay a couple extra days because it was crazy back then. Get an opportunity, guys. Go ahead. If you are not one of our YouTube people, I think most people were here tonight, make sure you check your YouTube. Make sure you're still subbed and subscribe to us. It's very important. Sometimes things happen that you get unsubscribed, not because you did it, because somebody did it. Rob Bomber says 50s. Wow. This week in 30s. But love it out. Yeah. I'll tell you, it can wicked cold. One of the guys, each week the students turn their homework in, and James turned the same white guy, he white snow guy, he turned a thermometer in, because his temperature was wind chill was -4 degrees or something like that, and they have an outdoor range. So he said, I don't think I'm going to be able to go out and shoot this week. And I said, don't. Your health is more important than going out to the range or anything else like that. So you know how to get a hold of me. You have any questions or anything else like that, you can always contact me. Guys, these lives are for you. If you have any comments or questions, we're always here to open up and answer anything you have. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out our Facebook HTS system. That's in my my Facebook page. The HTS system is there, Handgun Training System Facebook group, as well as the HTS Skool, Skool, Skool community is there as well. All right, guys, have a great rest of the night, and I hope everything you wish for came true at Christmas time. God bless and be safe. I'm in social. Oh, Southern Cal. Yeah, D. Marshall. Everything's below 70 is cold. Yeah, D, that's probably true, buddy. That's right. You're like me. I am a Florida boy. Everything below 60 is cold for me. What's funny is these guys that come from Wisconsin and places like that, and they come to Florida and they're walking around the first year and a half, and they're wearing flip-flops and no, and they think it's funny that we're all dressed up. We're all dressed up in this whole real cold thing. And then a year and a half later, their blood thins and they're walking around with jackets on in Florida. So we make fun of them. It did snow in Florida. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but the guy up in, if he did make money on that, I'd be surprised. But he had a drone up in Florida at the Panhandle. There's I-10 and 75. There is a what do they call it, rest stop kind of deal, and he had palm trees, right? And the palm trees all had snow underneath them, and he was running that drone through the palm trees and stuff like that. So imagine palm trees and snow and palmetto trees and all kinds of stuff. It was a cool video. just to see that snow. I wish I'd have had time to go up there. I would love to have been up there to see it, just to play in it a little bit. I was watching a guy on YouTube in his backyard. I used to live in Phoenix. Oh, really? Panama City. So, yeah, in Utah. Cold, hot. Yeah, that's true. Panama City, Phoenix. Yeah, those have got really, really cold nights and hot days. Yep, all the time, man. That's awesome. Yeah, where I lived here, Cape Coral, when I was 8 years old, 7 years old, my mom worked at the J.C. Penney's at the mall, and my mom never drove, so Dad always had to go pick her up, and I'd ride with him to go pick Mom up because I got to stay up a little later because she got off at 9, and I would be in the car with my dad. We were at the mall one time, and I looked up, and I could see the snow. It was flurrying in the lights of the mall parking lot. And I asked my dad what that was. And he said, "That's snow, son. That's snow." And I said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." See snow for the first time doing that. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to see snow for the first time. Very, very first. It didn't even hit the ground. It was dry already. And then my boys and I and my wife went to North Carolina, Cherokee, North Carolina for a spring break when the boys were like in 6th grade, 5th grade, something like that. I don't remember exactly. And it snowed while we were there, which was pretty cool. He says, everything shuts down here. I'm from PA, and it was nice for my daughter to see my sons play. And yeah, it was 18 months. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, I guess I don't mind playing in it. I don't know if I want to drive. Well, driving in wet rain too. I mean, people don't know how to drive when it's slick roads. That black ice thing would scare the shit out of me. I think I've never actually drove anywhere that had that kind of stuff. But Johnny went to college in Savannah, Georgia, and a lot of those bridges had that. A bridge will ice over. Be careful, kind of deal. So I don't know what that was all about. That and the runaway truck things. I thought that was always funny back up in like Cherokee and stuff. Like the truckers ride their brakes too much or something like that. Their brakes may fail and they're able to run it up a ramp kind of deal to keep it from destroying or doing that. That seems spooky to me. Well, that is the hour, guys. I got it there. I'm surprised. If you'd like to know more or talk to me at all, give me a jingle. We'd love to have you. God bless. Be safe. Merry Christmas. And we'll talk to you next time, God willing. Good night.